it going? Mike here, the Fresh Rinse, on location in Trenton, Ohio, where I live just a few miles from my home, to wash this home that has one owner since 1978. They're moving and now they need to clean some things up. And I'm about to do something that I haven't done maybe 2 or 3 times in all the years I've been washing. That is, I'm going to soap the front of the house down with my 12 volt. You may remember, if you watched my channel last week, that I had a problem with this check valve right here, and water backed up into my chem tank. I only have a limited supply of chemical. I really don't want to go back to the chem station to pick up chemical because I only have 2 more washes, this and then one on Wednesday, and I'm done for the season unless some calls come in. But I'm going to soap down the house with the 12 volt because even at a 1.8 injector, the chem just isn't strong enough on this very cold and windy day here just before Thanksgiving. I may be able to downstream the back of the house. We'll see. You'll notice I have my truck parked at an angle here in the driveway, something that I was not really able to do before with the trailer. So I'm loving this setup. I have the pump set at about 3%. However, it is heavily diluted, so it's not an accurate 3%. I may have to make some adjustments, but we'll see as time moves on. Well, you can really see the heavy lichen right here. The only other times that I can remember soaping a house with a 12 volt was under this same exact situation where that for some reason I had a diluted chemical. Other than that, I always downstream. This house is a mess. And the gutters are in bad shape. I'm hoping not to wash the roof too much. That would be a bad idea. The 12 volt has no problems whatsoever reaching this 2nd story peak. I'm using the Remco 5.3, 200 feet of 1/2 inch soft wash hose. As I'm making my way around the house, I have elected to try using my 8-gallon per minute machine with a 1.8 injector just to speed up the process. Really just kind of doing a test here to see if in fact the 1.8 will draw enough chemical. Again, very heavily diluted. I did add some surfactant. Maybe that will help the process. This backside is dirty, but not as dirty. I'm really hoping that this 1.8 injector will clean this house. This home has obviously never been washed. Here we are in rinse mode for the sides and the back side of this house. And this reminds me why I do not use surfactant when downstreaming. It takes forever to rinse a house. I'm here to tell you that switching to a non-surfactant method of cleaning has been one of the most efficient game changers that I have ever made. And when we get to the 2024 season, I will definitely be switching back to no surfactants. It appears that a dog wants to jump up and down on this section of house right here for some reason. So we brought out the scrub brush to give it a nice once over. on this door. As we make our way back around to this side of the home where we first began downstreaming, we can see that the downstream at 1.8 did in fact clean for the most part. I may have to come back with the 12 volt and clean up this cable box. And as we make our way back around to the front of the house, we can see that I did in fact miss some areas with the 12 volt. I'm going to try to rinse this as much as possible and then downstream it and see how clean we can get it. If need be, I'll go back over with the 12 volt again. So now I'm going to downstream these areas that are still dirty. And while I rinse the rest of the house, we'll let this dwell and we'll see if this will suffice. So after letting this dwell for about 5 minutes, most of the organic growth is gone. There's a few areas that are going to need some attention, but I think I can get everything off with a heavy rinse. I am almost completely out of SH. So this will suffice, and I'm confident that the homeowner will be very, very pleased. And just as I finish up, it begins raining and it is cold. I'm just going to go on record and say 12 volting is not for me. Soft wash in that form, not for the fresh. I like to downstream. Those of you who soft wash only, like you 12 volt everything, geez, that's a lot of work. I would encourage you to go to downstreaming if it's in the budget. But yeah, everything came out great. It looks fantastic. The heavy rinse was all she needed. So now all that's left is to roll up my hoses and get paid. So there you have it. So we had diluted chemical, opted to wash with the 12 volt. I am completely out of SH, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. It's gone. Completely out of SH. So in order to wash the other house this week, I'll have to stop and pick some up. But all right, there you have it. That is how you wash a house with a 12 volt. All right, I really appreciate you watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell tab and leave a comment. All of that really helps the channel. It's cold, it's rainy, and I'm out of here. Mike, the Fresh Rinse, and I'm clocking out.